Hey guys, welcome back to Peggle 2. We are doing the trials in Celestial Realm. These are the last and final set of trials. There are 10 of them. And we're going to start off with the first one. This is the classic Helix level, and you need to clear 30 orange pegs. Now you may remember this from the very first Peggle game. It's a very classic level, and you get some real high scores with this. But right off the bat, use Berg. This is really the only option you have for this one. And once you hit that first green peg, you get the deep freeze, and bam! You can destroy that entire center section, particularly if you have the 2 points up at top touching. After that, you're just going to knock out the rest of these orange pegs, and it's as simple as that. This is one of my favorite levels. Replayed it several times even after completing it because it was just too much fun. And we're going to finish these off, and then we're going to go over to the second trial. And the trials here in this world are much more difficult than any of the other ones. The second one here, for example, you need to clear the orange pegs, and you have to use pretty much only the bumpers. The character doesn't matter here. You have no special power-ups to get. So I'm just going to select Norman anyways because he's my favorite little guy. And if you don't use the turn the aimer at all, right off the bat here, just immediately hit the shoot button without moving, and you're going to get the first one over here on the right. And you'll get 2 actually. And so from there, you're going to have to use the bumper to angle the ball, similar to pinball with the different bumpers. And I was a little off on that one. And we got lucky anyways and just grabbed the one there. And we got a free ball. How about that? So I'm going to just move my aimer a little bit. And once again, I was off. There's a lot of trial and error with this. I would have to say I probably attempted this level, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 times. So just keep moving it here. I was a little off, but we did manage to get another one on the left side. And we'll get there eventually. Son of a bitch. Yeah, this is, expect a lot of this. But you can precisely see where I aim when I actually make the shot, so you can duplicate it a little easier. Hopefully it won't take you as much trial and error as it took me. And there we go. So I have a pretty good idea where I need to aim to get the one on the top left nearest us here on the other side. So I'm just going to move right over, try to duplicate that shot. And there we go. I look like a pro there. And then you just have the 2 on the bottom, on the left and right. Oh, we almost got the one with the lucky bounce. So I'm going to do the same thing, kind of just inch my way over. I'm going to go a little left of the bumper. And, well, I'm supposed to get it in the bucket there, but I'm going to just kind of inch my way over until I hit it. But I'm going to wait until the bucket is below where I'm aiming. So in case I miss, and that was not the desired result either. So in case I miss, I should end up in the bucket. And there we go. Hey, look at that. That was our desired result. So now I'm going to do the same thing over here on the other side. Now I have a good idea of what I'm doing. And that's it for the second trial. Yeah, these are definitely a bitch, most of these trials here in the Celestial Realm. Here we're going to have to clear the orange pegs in trial number 3. I'm going to actually use Luna instead of my friend Norman. And the reason I'm going to do it is I'm going to avoid the green ones right off the bat, and I'm just going to try to clear out as many of these orange ones as possible. And in doing so, I should be left with just a few at the end, and then I'm going to hit the green blocks so I can get a clear, easy shot at the remaining orange ones. You can use Norman if you like. I know many of you, like myself, do prefer using him whenever possible. But for this one, I felt it was just easier to use Luna. her Nightshade ability will just allow you to shoot right through any of the blue blocks. So we got 6 balls left, and there looks like there's 7 blocks. And now I'm going to go ahead and I missed the green one, but we're still in good shape here. See if we can get a good angle where we hit that and then an orange one, which naturally we will not. So there's 4 orange blocks, and each Nightshade power-up you get 2 shots. So look at that, we took out 3 of the 4. So we're gonna go ahead and get this last orange one, and we're still gonna have that green block sitting there untouched. So that's it for trial 3. Number 4, this requires you to clear a single orange peg. And the idea, I guess, of the design is to just kind of bounce it around and get lucky. However, you can get the orange peg without even touching any of the bumpers. If you time your first shot right, you get 10 balls. So if you just keep doing, there we go. We got it without even hitting a single bumper. And moving on to number 5, this is the style shot level here. You need to get 7. So for these, I do like to use Bjorn here. With his super guide ability, you can get long shots pretty easily. Just aim at one orange or purple peg, and then have the guide hit the another orange or purple peg, or green, I guess, for that matter. But with like any of the other style shots, I'm just gonna go after the free, easy, 3 ball skill style shot. And I'm just gonna bank it right off these blocks here. We missed that one. So this is the easy style shot you can go for. So just ricochet it off there into the bucket. So pretty easy. And then again, once you've, you can probably get 4 or 5 or even 6 of the 7 style shots right there with the free ball skill. And we're gonna try one more here. Yeah, all right. Looks like I've milked that cow for as much as I could. But we're gonna go ahead and try. It's not gonna work. Nope. Oh, didn't get the style shot. All right, so I'm just gonna go for a long shot here, right off this purple one to the orange one, and that'll be number 7, and the level will immediately end as soon as you get your 7th style shot. So easy peasy on that one. That was a little easier than some of the other ones in this world. And then we're going to the orange overflow, number 6. And I'll be honest, this one took me about 6, 7, 8 shots. Kind of went back and forth between Luna and Norman, and just wasn't able to really do it. But I got a good run here with Norman. And you can aim to the left, far left, and far right side, and you can actually get a lot of those pegs without Norman's power-up ability, the Ubervolt. And I didn't hit that green one there, and I'm glad I didn't, because I think ultimately the best strategy, especially if you're using Norman here, is to avoid the green one. And I don't exactly follow my own strategy here, but if you avoid the green ones, and we got it there, but if you avoid them and try to take out as much as you can without them, and then going back to get the green towards the end, I do feel that would make this a little easier. I did it a couple times after recording this, and that proved to be a pretty good strategy. And we got 10 balls left here, so we're in real good shape. I wasn't going for the Ubervolt, but I got it anyways. And I'm going to kind of bounce it off the corner here, try it up there to the right side. And we got 12 balls, or 13, and only 3 orange pegs. Even my blind sister can do this. I don't have a blind sister, but if I had one, even she would be able to do this. So that's it. We're going to go move on to number 7. And this is the shooting in the dark level. You need to clear, again, all the orange pegs. And this, I'm embarrassed to say I kind of sucked at this. And I recorded this video, thought about just hitting restart, starting over. But I have a pretty good run at the very end and just wanted to, decided to leave it in there and show it off. But without the aimer, I kind of suck. And I'm not going to hide that fact. That was a pretty awful first shot. Remember, the further left and right you aim, the more the ball will drop. And that was a good shot there. We got the Ubervolt skill, the power up, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can't clear as much as possible with this shot. And I would like to have gone up and fallen over on the other side there, but apparently that's not going to happen. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that shot. If you save the green one for as late as possible, when your multiplier is up to ×3, you then get the Norman's power up skill. You'll clear off the remaining pegs pretty good, and you'll get maybe 1, 2, 3 extra balls if you're lucky. So everything's kind of looking good. And then I start taking a dumb shot like that. Get a little lucky at the bucket in the bottom. And miss again. So yeah, I'm totally embarrassing myself here. And I ultimately get down to 1 single ball left and 5 orange pegs, but I somehow managed to pull it off anyways. And the reason I decided to show this and not just restart and record a new one here is showing the importance of leaving that green block till pretty much the end. You can see what I can do with it then. And that was absolutely horrible. So there we go. We got 5 orange blocks, but we do have the 1 green ability there. I get a little lucky with the ball. So with this, we're gonna go ahead and aim over there. And it doesn't take much to get a free ball. So then I got 2 balls left and 2. See, I screwed that up, but we're gonna get a little lucky there with the bounce. And we have just that single orange block. So it may take you a few tries to kind of just learn how it shoots without the aimer. And we're going to move on to number 7 here. And this requires you to get over 250,000 points in a single shot. This is going to be a good level for Norman. And the strategy here is to try to get the multiplier up to ×2. So you're going to use a lot of just wasted balls here right off the beginning. There's not much you can do. We got these circling blocks on the outside that requires 2 hits for each one. And I have seen a video of someone doing this where they kind of open a couple blocks on the top and then 1 block on the inner circle, and then they do an extreme slide all around the inside, and then they get extremely lucky by getting the ball in the center circle. And unfortunately, that was a little lucky. I tried it a few times, many times rather, until I just gave up on that strategy. And instead, I just kind of broken open the single block there, and then I try to do extreme slides. My multiplier is up to ×2 now. And we're almost at ×3, so I'm going to see what I can do about getting it closer to ×3. And then once you get to ×3, you just have to simply go ahead and get one of these green green power-up abilities. And then use what remaining half circles you have left. Get an extreme slide or two between the two circles, and you'll easily do it. I got almost 400,000, over 400, I believe, at the end of this. So I'm going to leave the integrity of that outer circling thing there. I'm going to go ahead and break open the center circle. And I got the Ubervolt skill as well. If I didn't, I could have just gotten it on the next shot. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and clear out as much of the center circle, and the next circle, and then the outer circle. And this is another one you could probably do with Luna as well. If you get the multiplier up high enough and you do get the final shot with the green one, you can actually get over 250,000 points in that final shot as well. So whichever works best for you, go ahead and do it. May take a few tries. That level is a bitch. I won't deny it. So this one is number 9 is a clear all orange pegs level, and you're only given a single ball. So what you need to do is, if at all possible, get the green power up right away and land in the bucket. There's no way around it. You're going to have to do it. I get a little lucky in my first shot, but sometimes if there's a green one on the outside of either the top half circles, I'll shoot towards the outside and bounce it down when the bucket's in the corner. But we got the lucky bounce there. And from there, you're just going to have to try to get... screwed that up too, but you're going to have to try to get an extra ball with every shot. And right now, I don't have the Ubervolt skill, so I'm going to have to get in the bucket again. Now that I have it, here's where we're going to start getting a ton of points. You get a couple slides there with the half circles on the bottom. So we got a free ball, 2 free balls there. I think I end this with 7 free balls, so it's just trying to get it started in the beginning. That's the hard part. And once you get going here, then it's real easy. And there we go. We're going to clear the entire board with that one shot. So again, the strategy right off the bat, your first shot, you got to hit a green one if you can, and then also land it in the bucket. And you may have to do that 1 or 2 times before you can get moving. But we're doing the final trial. This is the final level in the single-player campaign. And except, it's the same thing as that one, except you do not have your aimer once again. So you saw my awesome shooting earlier. So we're going to hope for a little more here. Now, I highly recommend you restart this level if you have a lot of the orange pegs and blocks in the center underneath on the bottom there. Because if they're blocking, those are hard to get to. But with Norman's Ubervolt skill, it makes it a little easier to get the ones down there. However, if you have too many orange ones down there, it does make it a little tougher. I think I got a little lucky with this setup. Most of the orange blocks are actually on the far left. So what I'm doing here, and like I do with several of the other levels, is just try to get the multiplier up to ×3 ideally. And we got a little lucky avoiding those. So if you can get a bounce or 2 towards the center, in the middle and the bottom there, that's all the better. I don't really do a good job of doing that. But now that we got the ×3 multiplier, we're going to go ahead and hit those green ones. And you should get a couple free balls here along the way. And we get a good bounce over to the center, what I was trying to do all along. It didn't happen. We got one more Ubervolt shot, and it's pretty easy at this point. We're going to go ahead and take all these but one out. And then we're going to go ahead and hit that last one. We have 4 balls left, so we were very efficient this time. And I want to thank you guys for watching. This is the final trial video, so please hit the subscribe button if you want to see what's coming down the road. I got a lot coming. I do appreciate it. And leave a comment below. Give me your Peggle thoughts. which character is your favorite. You guys all know mine. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.